Did it? See this? GC, hit us up, grindcity.biz. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Grind City, baby. Grind City, baby.
Witness to greatness, and so ain't been on my grizzly.
Peace queen, heaven in the green, serpentine back to spiraling, peace king back to rhyming.
Dice mentira que me mate, flores azules y quilates.
Brainstorming and breaking the sound barrier, best in the 9 realms, that's guardian barbarian.
I can feel that you're scared. I am scared, so let's be scared so I can fight. Who do I fight?
Take blame for it, straight propaganda and trick. Hey, now them still a tell me say them want more. After them take away everything and left we down your stuffy door. Still I want like them.
She holds a crown. Anything my family need, no hesitation on catching out. Bitch, you said that you was always on my side, bitch. Bitch, I always knew you wasn't on a ride, bitch.
Real talk, fuck y'all. Smile in my face, sure they don't touch y'all. I be lying if I said that I love y'all. There ain't no love there, there ain't no love lost.
Oh my goodness. It's all goody. I gotta turn this down. This thing is popping over here. Had to do a little bit of station identification so y'all can know who it is. But y'all already know if you see me, it's going down. GoLive TV, baby. I'm excited. I ain't been here in a minute. How you doing, my good people? We got a banger for you today. So y'all know what the deal is. It's a real simple process. We don't do favors, we do business, so we need y'all to do a little bit of good business for us, with us, and go to share this. We are live on Grind City TV Network, Roku, broadcasting to the millions. Also live on Facebook.com, Twitter at Media Grind City, Periscope at Media Grind City, and of course, grindcitytv.biz and our mobile out, downloadable for free on Google Play, my good people. I got a banger for you today. Y'all know I ain't gonna tell y'all who he is. I ain't gonna tell you who he is. just know when we come back on, it's going down. But first, let's get to a little bit of station identification. This is GoLive TV, Grind City, baby. Grind City, baby. All right. We coming. Oh, might want to. Boom. I'm here. We're here. We're trying to get the brethren's audio correct. I think he dipped off, and maybe he'll come back. I can't hear you, though, bro. I need to hear you. I don't want to put you on here, and it's not right. So, where'd your audio go? Is it on? Like, talk to me, family. So anywho, while we get this brethren right, please understand that this is live across the land, my good people. We don't play no games with this. We trying to get this brother back on the line so that we can do the dopest of the dopest of the dopest interviews. Because that is kind of what we do. We try to get him back. Where's he going? Yeah, I gotta call you back, bro. So let's get into it. See if we can get some audio. Y'all hear the phone ringing. That's a good thing.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Is that a yes or no?
That is a yes, my brother.
All right, cool.
What's good with you, man?
I'm chilling. You know, I was a little discouraged for a second.
Oh, no, never that, brother. The beautiful thing about owning your live stream is we can stop and start and start and start and start if we want to. You dig what I'm saying? That's called freedom. So, since you are live, go ahead and introduce yourself to the world, to everybody who you are, where you at, and a little bit about what you do.
First and foremost, peace to the gods and earths and peace to everybody in the 5% Nation. My name is Preme. I come from Rockland County, New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm born and raised in Rockland. And, you know, I'm probably like the best rapper you probably ever heard in the last decade.
The best rapper. You're not are you really a rapper? Let's clarify. Let's start right there.
Yeah, I'm a rapper. You want to know why? Because I rap, but I'm also an MC because I've mastered the ceremony as well, and I've shown and proved that time and time again.
Indeed.
So when I say I'm a rapper, like all of that is included with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I can respect that answer because, you know, there's a debate. There's always a debate between a rapper and an MC. And, you know, I'm from the old school. And, you know, it started out as rap, and then we really started really MCing. It became more than just matching our words. It became message filled.
Yeah.
So I see an MC that comes through with a pure message. And it's
So let me retract that.
Yes.
I'm the best MC you've heard in a decade.
All right.
In the last 10 years, I haven't heard anybody who's quite, you know what I mean? Like, opposed to like people who I make music with, who I like making music with. You know what I mean?
You the dopest around. Just
that's
how
I personally feel when it comes to MCing and bar work and intricacy. Like, that's my whole like shtick. That's my whole thing.
I like how you said bar work. I love that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand this. If you truly doing it, this is work. You got to put some effort into it. It's not, I'm going to just go ham on this beat. If you really into this, it got to make sense. So let's talk about it. You started rapping or writing rhymes around about the age 13. If you don't mind, how old are you now?
I'm 32 years old now.
Oh, you're an old head, young head.
Yeah, I'm an old young nigga.
You ain't as old as me, so that's how you get to be qualified as young. But other than that, you're all here to the game. What made you say, you know what, this is something that I really can do?
It's not just the hip hop for me. It's writing period, because I don't just write raps. You know what I mean? Like, I write small stories and things that I post like on my blog site. I'll let y'all know what that is later. But it's more so just like me, like I'm a fan of dialogue. So like there's certain things that I like doing within the writing. Like if hip hop was able to be expressed in a different way, I'd probably do it that way too, because like I just like the actual mechanics of the words that you're choosing to use, and your breath control, and like the mechanics of it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's like
That's
what really draws me to it. If that was something else, like if that like concept or something was like applied to something else, then that's probably what I would do. You know what I mean? Like if that was the concept of plumbing, then that's what I would do.
You'd be a plumber.
If that was the concept of, then that's what I would do. You know what I mean? Because I'm just captivated by that. You know what I mean?
So what song made you fall in love with hip hop?
Nothing But a G Thing by Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me why. I know why I love that song, but why was it so influential for you?
It was influential for me because like at that time, like that was like what, 93, 94, something like that. So before that, see, I'm born in 87, so like the music I grew up listening to, like when I was very, very young, all I can remember is Michael Jackson and Madonna and like things that was popping, because I have an older sister, and that's what was just playing. You understand what I was listening to first. Right. But Nothing But a G Thing is one of the first like music videos that I can remember watching, and I can like comprehend what I was, you know what I mean? Because I was a baby, but
yeah.
In 93, I was what? I was born in 87. I was a little kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So those were Nothing But a G Thing and Regulator by Warren G and Nate Dogg.
And you know what I loved about those songs were the bass lines. You know, just the smooth, just ill.
That was, you know what I mean? Because
I'm
they're
from
coming
Pittsburgh.
off the back of the NWA thing and all of that. So Cali was rocking until like 90, and then Wu-Tang came out in 93.
And flipped it, flipped it back over to us. And you know, it's interesting because I'm from Pittsburgh, and the brother Buddha, the brother Sam Snead, they were working with Dre, and they brought that sound down there. So what you hear from Snoop And what you hear from Warren G, that was really the Pittsburgh sound that our producers took down there, but Dre magnified it, right?
And you know what's crazy? Just not even to cut you off, but just to interject, because I could tell, like, just from the way, like, you're passionate about hip hop. Like, when Snoop Dogg talks about being in Pittsburgh a lot, if you notice it, like, he wears a lot of Steeler gear.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Snoop Dogg's real, like, choicey with, like, the shit he does.
Yeah.
But he always, like, tips his hat to Pittsburgh. I think that's another reason why he looked out for Wiz Khalifa like that. But that's another thing.
Absolutely.
That's like nerd shit.
It is, but it's a great conversation. But I think that's another reason why he did. And also, they're very similar in the things that they do. And I appreciate that in hip hop. If we can find someone to be real like that to these groups, when you're coming out, you know, recently Will Smith got on a song with a young boy that made a song how much he admired him, and he liked it so much he got on it and blew away.
Yeah, Joyner.
Right. So it's like we have to remember that as elders in hip hop, that there's always going to be someone coming behind us. We have to reach back and nurture. So in the spirit of that, let's go back with you. Let's go back through your journey a little bit. So your first group, the Villagers.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What's up with that, yo?
Yo, the Villagers consisted of me, myself, my man Blizz, my man Sparks Gambino, and my man P. Wise. And we call ourselves the Villagers because we from the village of Nyack. And you know, it was just it was the Ville for sure. You know what I mean? And you know, that was like the first rap group, like, I honed my skills with them. Like, these are still friends to this day. You know what I mean? Like, childhood friends. Like, we all kind of like came from the same kind of backgrounds, and we just grew up in the same neighborhood. We were always together, same school, same neighborhood, same activities. Everything is the same. You know what I mean? So, you know, we all just loved rap, and we just to write raps. You know what I mean? We all, you know, it was just like teenage shit, like
it's kind of like that huge magnet, that force that just said, "Oh, y'all belong," kind of together.
And it was other people in my neighborhood. I mean, at the time, like, who we, like, looking back, like, we were kind of like trying to like emulate them. You know what I mean? Like, our neighborhood, you know, local acts that was like, yo, this nigga's the rap nigga. You know what I mean? Like, there were so many groups. You know what I mean? There were so many groups, like, that came before me. You know what I mean? That influenced me to do this shit. So, you know, I'm influenced by a lot of like different things. So
we're gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it. But in the meantime, in between time, you have this video called "The Magnet Mind." It's very dope. Very dope. Tell me a little bit about that. Who made the beat? Who shot the video? And what's up with the song? What does it mean for those who may not understand?
All right. The Magnetic Mind is produced by my man Inf Mega. It's one of my best friends in the world. You know what I mean? His name is Inf Mega. That's the God. He's from Brooklyn. I said Brooklyn. He's from the Bronx. You know what I mean? And he just makes, like, we met at a law school in Harlem one time. You know what I mean? All the guards came out. It was like a situation, an internal affair, and we all showed up at a law school, and I rapped for him. And from that day, it was on and popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of those things, like, we didn't have to think twice about it. He just became my brother instantly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he shot the video as well. You know what I mean?
Oh wow,
so,
that's dope.
Like, the video that you see for the Magnetic Mind is the actual studio session for the Magnetic Mind.
Dope, serious,
that's the
dope.
actual session. You know what I mean?
Let's get into it. I like Preme, y'all. The Magnetic Mind, because he correct my English. Thank you. I'm from Pittsburgh Public Schools.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I learned it halfway.
I want to come to Pittsburgh, man.
Oh, you gonna come because I want you to come do this show here so you can perform. Because I do it another different way when you in the building. We're going to talk about that later.
We'll set it up.
You'll set it up. This is the Magnetic Mind, my good people. Yo, GoLive TV, Grind City TV. Let's go, baby.
And so, for the next few minutes, we are going to work together, and I'm glad for this audience because we've been working together.
Spit it from the soul, so it's hard for the dumb niggas to follow. I hit like the bullet head hollow. I'm hot like grandma's kettle. Pop like the metal in the streets when the beef ain't settled. It's that old school backpack rap, that boom bap you ain't heard in a while. I brought back to the masses. I'm heard from here to Damascus, pulling the mask off the face of the bastards.
See, ladies and gentlemen, every mind is a magnet.
True indeed.
Every mind is a magnet.
Hey yo, on a like a track, air like repel. Feel my magnetism, that spark and straight shock your shell. You shell shock, got the shakes like a fiend ain't had dope. Loud pack smelling like pitch without soap. The best since whoever started this shit. The 7 over my crescent, I'm the god of this shit. I breathe the breath of life into your lungs, it's fresh air. Seen it everywhere, niggas
works for everybody.
Peace.
Your mind is a magnet. And so, for the next few minutes,
and we are back. GoLive TV, we got our Preme holding it down, man. Peace to the God, man. Peace to the God, family. So let's talk about it because, you know, when I listen to your music, we hear the influence. We see the sign behind you. Wu-Tang, we hear the influence. And it's amazing because when I hear your music, I'm like, ooh, I miss that music.
Yeah,
I miss that. So let's talk about first of all, the influence of Wu-Tang. Now, I know you're from New York. Now, I have to ask this question because, you know, we up here in Flighty, Pittsburgh, and Flighty, Pittsburgh, we don't give a shit.
I love the whole Pittsburgh bop, by the way. Like, I love Pittsburgh.
Thank you. We're getting there. We're growing. We're learning. But is it a crime if you're not a Wu-Tang fan and you from New York?
It's not a crime because you want to know what? Let me tell you something, right? When I was growing up, right? I'm gonna say like more like middle school. We're talking about like 6th grade, like 12, 13, 14. I was a Wu-Tang fanatic from then. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my friends used to get on me like, yo, you stuck in 90. You know what I mean? Like, but like, they knew that it was elite MCing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I still, and this is the thing that I like to make this point. It's not that I down none of the new shit. Like, yo, that drill shit, I love that shit. When I'm driving in my little Honda Civic,
yeah,
I'm knocking that. You feel me? Like, when I pull up to go grab a couple of Lucy's and a beer, you know what I mean? Like, it's that drill shit knocking, you know what I mean? So I don't want to get that misconception that I don't enjoy the new music or none of that. That's my whole vibe, but I can't make that music. I'm wired a different way. I cannot.
That is such a very important. That is a very important point right there, brother. Very important because a lot of people, and it's really a young school, old school battle where they think we just hating on them and we don't like the music. It's not that. I just don't make that.
Yeah, like when I go to the club and to the bar and when I'm with my friends, I do not want to hear RZA. I don't want to hear these niggas. I don't want to hear Nas and these niggas.
You know what? That's why I stopped DJing. I started out as a DJ, and I stopped DJing because that was the music I was trying to play at the club, and they was like,
no, get out of here. Get that out of here.
No, get that shit out of here.
Yeah, get that out of here. We don't want to hear that because listen, there's a time and place.
For everything.
Time and place. When I'm in the club, yes, I want to hear WAP. Yes, yep. You damn right I want to hear WAP.
So honest, I love it. So let's talk about that Wu-Tang importance to you, the influence. Yeah. Why are they so important to you? Because it seems to me it's more than just a fan.
Wu-Tang is important to me because there's a number of reasons. Like when they say like Wu-Tang is for the babies, that was some real shit. Because I was a baby. Like, first of all, it was off top, my brothers, I had 2 step brothers, you know what I mean, from Haiti. My you know what I mean, my pops got 10 kids, 6 different baby mothers, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
My two oldest brothers they came to America from Haiti in like 92, 93. Wu-Tang is what was popping in Chicago Bulls caps. So back in like, I didn't even know nothing about. I was too young to even understand the lyrics and none of that. But I just used to see the symbol on everything. They had Wu-wear jackets, Wu-wear fucking shit. Like it just was what it was. You know what I mean? And I remember I stole the copy of Only Built for Cuban Links from my older brother James. I stole it from him.
Yes.
And I played it one time, and that was it. That was it. I remember exactly where I was. I used to live on Elysian Avenue. I remember the exact day that I listened to it. Not the exact date, but I remember the day and where I was. Everything about that, and I was just like, yo, these are the niggas, you know what I'm saying? And it just so happened later on through my journey through hip hop and shit, like I started finding out, you know, about knowledge of self and different schools of thought, and that's what led me to the 5% Nation.
I love it. Your story is incredible, and you know what? I think the most attractive thing for me with Wu-Tang was I'm in a city of people who it's hard to find a lot of like-minded people in Pittsburgh when it comes to growth and elevation. We weren't hearing that in the music that was being played on our TV or on our radio. So when you discovered Wu-Tang and you discovered this was a bunch of walling out cats, but they had enough strength, knowledge, courage, and passion to do this one thing together. And it said, poof. So Wu-Tang showed me hope. They showed me hope. Who's your favorite Wu-Tang member?
My favorite Wu-Tang member has to be Ghostface Killer.
Why?
His slang and his style, like, you know what I mean? The early shit with the Tommy Hills and the Ghostface influenced every fucking rapper that is alive.
Yeah.
Everybody's Ghostface's son. You know what I mean? Everyone. And yo, Ghostface is the, you know, but I love the whole clan though, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, RZA's production, like, like get at it. Like, he influenced my production. Like, I have an alias. I don't even talk about this person like it's me.
I'm getting
but
exclusive.
The Dope God is the one who makes the beats, and he's, you know, he's chasing the RZA. He's, you know, he's like subconscious.
We're all chasing the RZA. I gave up. I was like, hey, I'm just gonna be the button pusher because I gave up. But
and I'm a fan first. That's why, like I'm a fan before I'm an MC and all of that. Like, I love rap music, so I always give it up for the people who influence my shit. You know
you gotta kind of be, and I think that's an old school thing. We're fans, and we do our homework in this music, with this hip hop, and our genre. And that's one thing that I always try to encourage with the newer people coming into this. Do your homework. We're one of the only genres of music, in my opinion, that does not properly do their homework on what came before them.
See,
any other genre does.
This is the thing, right? If you think about it, right? Hip hop is a baby still.
Yeah. It's
You feel me?
47,
Like,
48 years old.
Come on, B. There's people that remember when hip hop began that still walk the planet right now.
We're still here.
That are from the Bronx, that are still in the same projects, in the same building from that time, that remember when it started. You know what I mean? So it's a baby still. Like, that's why, like, everybody's saying, like, oh, hip hop's a young man's game and all of that. We need to squash that because, like, yo, you gotta look at Slick Rick. Slick Rick just got on West Side Gun new album. He sounds like it's right now. He sounds like
hip hop is classical music for us.
That's why I know
it's
like,
our classical music.
Pop now because people are starting to catch on to a Law Preme right now and starting to, you know, like it's starting to click with people right now. You know what I mean? That's why I never gave up. I know a lot of people I started with don't do it now, but I still do it.
Trust me, bro. Trust me, I'm one of I had a young man in here yesterday, and he was like with me a long time ago, and he came in my studio, and he was like, "Wow, I was in the basement with you." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
and look at you now.
It's a different world.
You interviewing MCs now. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because we all have to pick our lane and elevate in it. And speaking of that, we want to talk a little bit about the elevated mind.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the elevated man, we have to pay homage, show some respect, and ask some questions because we don't know. So first of all, let's begin with your name, Allah Preme. Allah, and from where I'm at, is the God that I worship. Preme is the man. So why did you decide to use Allah Preme as your name?
Okay. Before we do that, right? My original rap name was God Preme. Saying it was my whole name was an acronym, and it meant, this is what God Preme stand for originally, was the great, the odd, the divine, perfect rhymes every man envies. You know what I'm saying? But this was before I had the knowledge of self, that I knew anything about the 5% Nation or anything of that. Fast forward, I get the knowledge of self, right? Allah to me is not, my concept of God is not the same concept of God as what they put on people. You see what I'm saying? Like, God is man. Every time we speak of God, we personify him. We give him human characteristics. You understand? Why would a spirit concern himself with the affairs of man? You understand? We're not on the same, you feel me?
Yeah,
so, boom.
Not on the same plane.
Allah is arm, leg, arm, head. That's 5/5 of man. You understand? So I'm telling you, like, yo, this is man supreme. This is the supreme man. This is the original man. Who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic man. The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, the father of civilization, and God of the universe. That's who the original man is. So when I say Allah Preme, I'm saying this is the supreme man. And with all my dialogue and everything that I'm giving to you is all rapture. It's all from me. This is the God. You know what I'm saying? Like, the true and living God, the black man.
I appreciate it. Now, you mentioned 5% Nation quite a few times, so let's talk about that. For people who don't know, let's do some education right here, brother.
Okay.
Who are the 5% Nation?
Well, out of 100% of the population of the planet Earth, 85% is easily led astray, easily led in the wrong direction, and easily corrupted and easily poisoned. You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking like physically poisoned, like mentally poisoned. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the 10%. You know what I'm saying? These are the bloodsuckers of the poor. These are the people who know the knowledge of who the true and living God is, and they use that to shade their dirty religion, to, you know, indoctrinate their will and their agenda on the people. And then you got the 5%. You know what I mean? You got the 5%, the all wise, the poor righteous teachers who teach the true, who teach all the true and all the human families of the planet Earth, the knowledge of who the true and living God is, which is the black man, which is the original man, because we all came from the original man. You understand? The original man is from Africa. He's from the original soil. He's from the mud, the very mud that he walks on. He's from that. You understand?
Now, dude, can I ask you this? Does people in the 5% Nation have different nationalities?
Absolutely. My best friend, one of my best friends and teachers, his name is Sunez Allah. He's Puerto Rican. That's original people. Dominicans, they original people. Tainos, all that shit. Mexicans, those are the Aztecs. Those are Native Americans. These is all original people. The black man has been all over the planet before the crackers excuse my language to anybody who's, I don't, and I mean the mind state of crap, like, because I have white friends and people who I love that are white. I don't individualize it, but at the same time, like, I understand what time it is. You understand? Yeah. And you're not gonna run amok on me. You feel me? I know what time it is. I know.
You're an intelligent man. You're an intelligent man. And trust me, my brethren, I understand. So let's talk about how long have you been actively a part of the nation? Because you are a part of the Nation Islam, correct?
No, I'm part of the nation. I'm an active citizen in the nation of gods and earths.
Gods and earths, yes, sir.
Nation.
How long?
I've been God for, I could say, 10 years now.
Praise Allah, brother. Now let me ask you this, because when we hear Nation of Islam, you hear the Nation of Gods and Earth, Sunni Muslim. People don't understand, because if you're garbed or if you practice differently, that you're not a hate group. Does the Nation of Gods and Earth teach hate?
I'm going to speak on behalf of the Nation of Islam and on behalf of the Nation of Gods and Earth. We don't teach hate. You understand? We teach self-love. What we teach, see, this is the thing, right? We was placed in a position, you understand, that, like, any time that the black man stands up for himself or whatever, he looks fucking crazy. Like, oh, stop! Don't do that! Don't say that! You're gonna disrupt people. Like, oh, how could you say that you're God? That the black man is God? Like, you understand? So, like,
how could you say that the white man is?
You gotta understand. You feel me? Like, they've been telling you that for mad long with these murals and these pictures. And you gotta understand, I was raised Roman Catholic. I'm
Roman Catholic?
Roman Catholic.
Wow.
I was raised Catholic.
So how did it feel to go from being raised Roman Catholic? And excuse me, my people who are watching, because this is not a quote-unquote religious conversation. We are talking about the mindset of an MC. And when you do interviews, I had to explain it, we have to talk about the mindset of people that making this music, right? So for the people watching, shout out to my people watching on Facebook and GoLive TV. We're talking about the mindset of this man. This is where his music comes from. So if you want to understand his music, for me to be an interviewer, I have to talk about his mindset. So come on with us, y'all, on this journey. But real quick, brethren, touch on this. How did it feel from being raised Roman Catholic to the Nations of Gods and Earth? Was that like this huge extreme?
You know what it was, right? I'll explain it like this, right? I'll give you an analogy. You know how, right? You've been sleep in a dark room. You sleep real good, right? Then somebody comes in the fucking room and turns the lights on.
Yes, and wake you up. You be kind of pissed at first.
Yo, let me tell you one thing, right? I was mad because when my man, to this day, my man, you know what I'm saying? His name is Rob Euros, you know what I'm saying? He's the one that did that to me. He's the one that did that to me. You understand? Because, like, before that, I got knowledge of self right after my sister Cynthia died. You know what I'm saying? She crashed into a bus. She didn't die. She didn't die from the crash. She died from the complications after. You know what I mean?
Sorry to hear that, brother.
It's all good. It's all good because I'm here. She's still here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one day, we were sitting in the lab and he was like, yo, he said something in his verse about the black man is God or something. And I was like, yo, like, what the fuck do you mean? We were like, what? You know what I mean? And then that's when, like, he start building with me. And I'm like, oh shit. And then he just like, yo, he broke me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of the only persons on the planet Earth that could say they did this. You know what I mean? Like, no therapist could ever accomplish what he did. He really broke me down to, like, the center of my belief and made me see that, yo, that I was worshiping a mystery God.
Well, I am so happy that you have your light, my brother. Because regardless which way people go out here, it's all about you finding your light personally and then everything else. But since we are doing an interview with music, we're going to get to this joint right here, The Ghost of Nat Turner. And the reason why I wanted to get into that before we played this song is so the people who are watching can understand what this man is talking about. So tell me a little bit about The Ghost of Nat Turner, who made the beat, and where did this come from?
Yo, that's crazy that you have the Ghost of Nat Turner, because the only people who have the Ghost of Nat Turner is the people who bought it. So thank you. The Ghost of Nat Turner is just influenced by one of my, all-time heroes. You know what I mean? Like, Nat Turner is one of my heroes. He's one of the documented slaves who fought, who led a revolution against the oppressor. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all about the people. You know what I mean? Like, in interest of the people. You feel me? I don't have no title on it, but Nat Turner understood that, like, we're out of here. You know what I mean? Like, there's a phrase called "we're out of here," which means like, yo, we're ready to go right now. Like, we're ready to go right now. Yeah, like, we're out of here. We're out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, Nat Turner, and his birthday was just on the 2nd. You know what I'm saying? So, Nat Turner is one of my all-time black heroes, and this is just an ode to him. You know what I mean?
Peace to the God back there. Say what's up, brother. You gonna walk past and flash it. Peace, man. How you doing? We're gonna get into this. The Ghost of Nat Turner. I'm Preme, my good people. We'll be right back. This is GoLive TV, Grind City, baby. It don't get no realer than this. Let's go.
Yeah, you gotta really listen to the building. This is the dungeon, bro. Yeah. Dog off. Prison. Look, it's the slave that fought back. It's the ghost of Nat Turner, the black burner that clap. At your back, it'll burn you. The god in dark art like Django and Doc Schultz. If money on your head, we bounty hunters and sharks. Walk up on him with the larkin, bucking off in the park. I'm stuffing niggas in trunks, leaving them all slumped. The god know the cream gon' rise. I bite the head of a snake and cast out all the devilish lies. AK, Trump mask for disguise, we running in the bank. Hundreds from the safe and we dash with thunder in the tank. Few months left on parole, I'm trying to duck the clink. We the ring around the drain of the tub, the grimy sink. I done brought hella pain to the game and I ain't play. So you motherfuckers saying my name, take it in vain. Ghost of Nat Turner, the worst fear of America. The white man's nightmare is real and we ain't dress it up. Noble Drew Ali with the Moors rap. In modern day, getting gunned down in the streets the old-fashioned way. Dirt lord, dirt god scum, I'm all of the above. Dirt alert, prison back out, give you all a slug. Danger, P-bang till the sun don't shine. All in the big house, fucking my master wife this time. Prison, what?
are back. He got to center himself. A la Preme, we are in the building. Grind City, and he's over there in New York. Good to see you, brother. Hey, that beat on the Ghost and Not Turner. Oh, bruh.
Yeah, that's
Come on, man.
That's produced by my man Dark Arts from London.
Shout out to Dark Arts, man.
Yeah. Me and Dark Arts signed to 19 at like pretty much the same time.
So let me ask you this, brother. Because one thing that I noticed, and it's not a knock to my brothers at all, is even when you have the knowledge itself, you can still fall into the pitfalls of America, aka the prison system.
Yeah.
Let's be real about it. You did a little stunt there last year. Tell me a little bit about that, how that go down, and what did you learn from that?
First of all, I caught a case in 2017. You know what I mean? I caught a couple crack sales upstate New York, you know what I mean, in a small town. And you know, I bailed out and I went on a run, you know what I'm saying, for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I got into a situation where the police was called. I went 2 years, mind you, without no police contact or none of that. You know what I mean? And you know, unfortunately, the police was called. I had a situation. The police was called, and they ran my name, and it was like, "Oh, yo, this certain town is looking for you.
We've been looking for you."
And that was that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Thankfully, you know, it was my first felony, my first and only, and you know, the judge was lenient. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he slapped me with a year and you know, in state prison and a year post-release supervision. So you know, I got about 2 months left on parole.
In that time that you had to sit, what did you strengthen about yourself?
I know how to go without. I know what it is. I understand that, like, when things happen that you are the one that's in total control of it. You understand? So, you know, there's a lesson in, you know, of what I study, and you know, and it tells me that the Son of Man is the cause of all things. So everything that, all my perils, all the things that I went through is a result of my ways and actions. You understand? So I understood that, like, the things that I do and the things that I involve myself in affect later shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I think right now that's a pandemic for our young people. We're always looking accountability. We're always looking outside to point outside itself. But if we really stopped and took responsibility for our actions or lack thereof, we would be in a way different situation. Thank you for sharing that, because a lot of people will try to bypass that, but that's part of our journey. That's part of our life. Now, do you think your written and lyrical skills got better in that time?
Like when you like see, like, boom, right? Like, there's jail and then there's prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, jail is something else. Like, jail is always a chance, and prison
that you won't
like
get out. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was doing things that I do in the town in prison. You know what I'm saying? So, like, like, you might get caught up, nigga. A year could turn into, you know what I'm saying?
15 years. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Because the thing is, it's like the town.
It's just on lockdown. Yes.
Yeah, like a year.
You gotta have a hustle. You got
yeah, like on some shit, like, and you won't even fucking notice it because you done got tickets. They extended you this. They did this. Then, you know what I mean? Like, so you gotta be real wary of you know what I mean? But, well, like,
let me tell you this, my brother. I'm very proud of you. So I'm very salute, brother.
Absolutely.
Because some people get stuck in a hole, like you said.
More to do, like, I got a lot of shit with me. Like, I don't want to sit here, like when I say I'm God, like, don't take it as like something like I'm exalted or the black man.
Let's talk about 19. What is 19? Who is 19?
19 is a faction. I can't just say rap group because it's bigger than that. It's more things than that. 19 is a faction founded by Pro Dillinger, and it is a faction of rappers that he deemed credible
Worthy.
for this title.
Worthy, yes.
And producers that he deemed credible for this title. Like, Dark Arts didn't just get put on 19. I didn't just come on 19. I mean, like, it was very, like, this is, 19 was something, he was talking this 19 shit to 2010. But nobody really, like, listened to Pro. December 16th, 2020. I was for 46. I got a situation for you. Like, listen, you don't gotta do nothing. All you have to do is just rap, bro. I'm gonna give you the blueprint and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And this is when he introduced me to the umbrella. Like, Pro broke me as a brand new artist all over again. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and this whole lane, this whole everything that been manifested from that has been because of 19. And you know, he just offered me an opportunity, and I was just like, you know what, like, I support you. We're friends before this, so like, yo, I support your brand, bro. I would definitely like get on your imprint.
How did you even link up with Pro Dillinger? Like, how'd you meet him?
I met Pro Dillinger through a rapper from my hood. His name is, he had an imprint called Gritty Life. You know what I'm saying? I came on to Gritty Life as an artist at one point, you know what I mean? It was like repping different things, or, you know, different musical factions, if you will. But we always, you know, collabed and shit like that, you know what I mean? So, like, nobody was like, at this point in time, we were always looking for, like, people to do graphics and, you know what I mean? And certain people had certain resources. So Gritty Life was, you know, extended that arm to me out of respect for my hip hop skill, if you will. You know what I mean? So that's when I met Pro, and you know what I mean? We just been cool ever since.
Dope. Love it. I'm glad you met him.
Reach out on some music shit like, yo, listen, I have a situation.
That's love, man.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
love, because a lot of people don't get that. That is love. Shout out to Pro, man.
He was. I'll always tell the truth when it comes to
that
shit
is
like
love.
That.
So we got one more video from you. We want to check out this Arm Lager. Tell me a little bit about that and who's featured in it.
Arm Lager? You said Arm Lager?
Yeah, Lager, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's produced.
I told you I can't
Lager,
talk,
yeah.
bro.
We used to just go to law school and just chill, and you know, that shot in the back of the Apollo Theater in Harlem.
Dope.
Yeah, like, you don't even know. Like, that's the ugly side of the Apollo. You know what I'm saying? So, and the ugly side of Apollo is basically around the block and across the street from the law school in Mecca. You know what I'm saying? So we just shot it out there. We would just chill. You know, if Mega produced it and he shot the video. Like,
let's get it.
I used to just come to the Bronx, catch the bus and train before I had my car. And, you know, we just do things. Like, we didn't plan these things. It just happened. That's why they look the way they do.
Oh, but it's dope, though, because I love the gritty. Introduce this one.
Yo, peace. This is a Law Preme, Arm Lega, produced by Inf Mega, man. Peace to the gods and earth, you already know.
Inf Mega, I swear they not ready this time, God. We adding on. Yeah. Feel me? You can never defeat the Arm Lega. This a Law Preme and the God Inf Mega from Medina, the ruler's land. The gods got together, peace to Mecca, and now born in all the gods wherever. I shine light bright, get your Ray-Bans on. We take flight through the math we was raised upon. I spit earthquake 7.0. It's a 7 in the center of my 8.0. Stimulate your mental state. Epitome of great king sitting on the throne in the road beating grapes. Streetwise too, I can show you what the block do. Put your time in, I'll show you what the clock do. Hollow head shells, I'll show you what the Glock do. Try and kill me, I'ma do what I gotta do. Civilized man, but I'm not for the play. Cool with everybody, so them problems ain't a thing. You can never defeat the Arm Lega. This a Law Preme and the God Inf Mega. Brought the power back to the streets, a new era. Brought the power back to the streets, a new era. You can never defeat the Arm Lega. This a Law Preme and the God Inf Mega. Brought the power back to the streets, a new era. brought the power back to the streets, a new era. Standing on my square, niggas keep looking in the sky for God. I'm seen and heard everywhere. Alpha and Omega, from the rich to the beggars. I be building with the air like Inf Mega. I don't even rap no more, I rhyme lectures. Heads get chopped off shoulders of my competitors. Legs get ripped out, arms out the socket too. Might get thrown down, ripped out the socket too. Shock the spectator standing around watching you. Get bombed on in a battle like Nagasaki too. Split your headphones in half with Inf Mega beats. And the vocaligar Preme in the street. For the treason, you'll get blasted in the street. Do the knowledge to the cipher that you living in, G. Who the wisest? Is it niggas thinking that they know it all? Or the God that really knows he knows nothing at all? Say who's the wisest? Niggas thinking that they know it all? Or the God that really knows he knows nothing at all? Peace. And if I swear they not ready, God. Word up. You could never defeat the arm legger. This a law Preme and the God Inf Mega. Brought the power back to the streets, a new era. Brought the power back to the streets, a new era. You could never defeat the arm legger. This a law Preme and the God Inf Mega. Brought the power back to the streets, a new era. Brought the power back to the streets, a new era.
This culture has helped me a lot. To anybody who's coming up early in their lessons, study your lessons. Stay on top of your game, stay on top of your square. Don't ever let nobody tell you it's so spook ahead of you, on top of you. It's nothing like that, God. You are yourself, savior. So I just want to say peace to man, woman, and child. And you already know, we out here making knowledge born. Peace to the gods. Allah's 5%.
And we are busy. Allah Preme. Oh my goodness, man, that's nasty, bro. I mean, that's nasty.
I've seen that.
I ain't know. I'm a fan. I ain't faking it. If I like it, I'm banging to it.
I appreciate that. Bro.
So let's talk about what you're up to now. You're free. You're home. You're working.
Yeah.
I see you all over the place, dropping freestyles. I see you. So tell everybody, catch everybody up. What you going to now?
I just put out a project on the 1st called Guns, Oil, and Drugs. It's produced by a producer out of Bordeaux, France called Kazine. Putting out really like small, concise pieces of work because the attention span nowadays is so short that I just want to give you like real concise, and that's the whole 1-9 formula. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not just like putting music out, and certain things are taken into consideration before we even release anything. So, you know, like Guns, Oil, and Drugs is something that's sentimental, you know what
Absolutely.
I mean? So this is exactly why I didn't put it on every major platform right now, you know what I mean? Like, just fuck with anybody, you know what I mean? Like, I went to France for the production. I didn't just fuck with anybody, you know what I mean?
It's like aged wine. You gotta twist it in the glass a little bit. Taste it. You gotta taste it.
I mean?
Yes,
and
you're gonna
right now,
appreciate
and
this.
It's so crazy because like right now it's really not even the United States checking from you right now. Like, it's, you know, it's Europe, and you know.
Well, that's what you want.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm just trying to get everybody in tune. You feel me? I'm trying to get everybody in tune, but like, yo, peace to everybody. You know, in Europe, check. Like,
If you
people, you know what I mean? So it's like, just because you don't see it here, don't think that it's not lit. Like, it's lit for me right now. You know what I mean?
appreciate it. I can tell them, don't just because you don't see me, don't think I ain't moving. I'm moving.
Absolutely. Like,
So-
bro, Dillinger just dropped. I'm saying the whole 1-9. You know what I mean?
So if people want to reach y'all,
the whole umbrella.
where can people reach y'all? If they want to reach you, they want to reach 1-9 Pro Dillinger. How can they get at you?
You can get at me on Twitter or Instagram at AllahPreme7. Search Allah Preme. Google me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Google Allah Preme. But if you really want to contact me directly and you want me to answer, what I'm really on is Instagram. But the number one is Twitter. Allah
okay.
Preme, the number 7. Allah
Well,
Preme,
your
the
show,
number
this
7.
show's on Twitter too, so you'll be able to go to Media
Right.
Grind City and share it. That's awesome. So,
Absolutely.
if and I want to be like you, and I need guidance, what do you tell me?
Damn, I'm not gonna. You wanna? You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
So, you know, like I'm happy when I see people who stay true to their shit and pop. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what I would say to that person is like, yo, like tap into your lane and run with that. Don't try to create turn up people think about how the music sounds or whatever. You know what I mean? Because I know if there's like.
So, you got any shout outs, bruh?
Yeah, first off, I want to shout out to Kent, you know what I mean? Shout out to the whole 19 Pro Dillinger, my man Mickey Dallas out in Detroit, Dark Arts out in London, Free Snotty, you know what I mean? Peace to my niggas in the hood. We in 7 Trey Studios right now. If y'all niggas need studio time, holla at us, man. 7 Trey Studios on Instagram. You know what I mean? But like I said, you know what I mean? Peace to the whole 19 movement. I mean, and I'm here, you know what I mean? Any artists who want to come through and work, you know what I mean? 7 Trade Studios and DM that, and that'll be good.
Word up. I got one more question for you. I'm going to turn this music down. 16.
You want 16?
Let me get a 16.
Let me pour some of the potion.
Pour a little.
I've been drinking this whole interview, but I'm, you know, I feel like I got my shit across. We gotta say, yo, look. Yo, it's the God P, I'm better than nice. You chipped up, get stuck from the millions for all of your ice. Niggas is shiesty, your niggas is snakes. That's where the mommy. Smooth criminal in the back with the Tommy. You could talk behind my back and try to lie me. You searching all around the globe but can't find me. It's the chief of the vanguard, a militant. Power to the people forever. Peace vigilant. Each verse like a vitamin, a mineral. President General, my reserve notes is federal. Only the good shit. I ain't into slinging the fentanyl. President Colossus. I'm talking big as a sentinel. Forensic. Scientists study the caps I sended you. I ain't relying on no minimal individuals. Use the speed of a cheetah. Chasing after residuals. Niggas is minimal. Invisible and peripheral. Preserve.
Hang in there. Don't hang up. I'm going to close the show out. And that is how we do it. GoLive TV got the fluid. Make you think or make you drink. If you're bold, then you do both. Fuck what you heard. Let's go. This been Grind City TV. Live with GoLive. My brethren, Allah Preme. Dope interview. Dope freaking artist. Dope click. Check him out, man. Get at him. Hit him up on Instagram and go to his Bandcamp page and get his music, man. We got to support each other. Allah Preme number 7. They don't know. It's right here. You don't know, bro. When you watch it, you'll see it. It's right here in the ticker. They can see you. That's where you find him at. Pittsburgh, holla at you.
Pittsburgh, talk to me.
We gonna holla at you. I'm gonna holla at you right now. We gonna get out of here. We will see y'all real soon. Don't forget, man. Add us on Roku. Grind City TV Network. Add us. Like our channel. Give us great reviews because we are a great channel. We're gonna keep showcasing this independent content. Independent content. Independent creators. MCs. TV shows. Youth talk shows. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming for you. So make sure you add us, Grind City TV Networks. Check us out on grindcity.biz or download the free Grind City TV Google Play app on Google Play. Download the app on Google Play. I am the button pusher. Peace. Hey, I heard the realest stuff the other day. I'm gonna spin it back to you. 2 things. Hey, money conversations last longer. So don't go broke. Don't go broke impressing. Go broke investing. I'm out of here. Peace. out to Lady Miss.
Yo, man. All right. How it is. I'll have you.